Thursday night, May 25th, Jackie.
doesn't often do his music.
Right. Rascals, will you do one of your songs, Jackie, please?
Yes, my friend Jake Thomas will be there. We'll be doing the pop song.
Great.
Hi.
This song.
This very song.
We were chugging beers.
We were chugging beers. Beer. But the beers didn't quite do it. They needed something else. Something to get us going.
Chase the bird, smoke the reefer, and everybody changed friendlier and friendlier.
They smoked a reefer and the whole party went into a new gear. Call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service.
You wonder what Jackie thought when he made this song.
Friendlier
and friendlier.
Did you really think somebody would buy a pop song?
I don't know.
It was an anthem, Robin.
An anthem.
Everybody smoked the reefer.
An anthem.
You know, we were drinking beer and stuff, and then we smoked reefer, and everybody got friendlier and
Beer
friendlier.
doesn't make you friendly. It just makes you fat.
It'll make a new man out of you. Then the new man wants some too.
The angry laugh. It's a laugh, but it's angry.
Yes,
Hostile audience.
it has nothing to do with joy.
No.
Home.
It's an anger.
Go home if you don't like it. Go home. I'll be on time.
Hey,
sucker, I got your money.
Some guy on the line on Saturday came through and he says, Robin, you want some Jackie tickets? I said, you're scalping Jackie tickets? How much do you want? He said, half price.
Oh, that's never.
That never happened.
Never happened.
You're lying. You're lying.
Bitch.
Lies. Yeah.
Wicked witch.
I've seen your book discounted.
15%.
Liar. Prove it. Prove somebody said that. Half price.
Produce them.
That's a Polish fan of Jackie's. He buys Jackie tickets and scalps them at half price. I'll be bankrupt in a week. Very good.
I'll be at Al's Drunken Monkey Lounge at the shore. At the shore.
Yeah.
Al's Drunken Monkey.
Oh. All right, very good. Enough Jackie. Very good. Good plug. Price. Did you pass wind, Jackie Buffett?
Yeah. Fan it right up to my face. Ambrosia.
All angry noises done in a super loud voice to say, notice me. Gulp. I'm Jackie. Look at me.
All right. Time's up. Next one.
Let's start in tonight. Start in Virginia tonight with William. How are you, William?
Hello, Dr. Gerald-Mann. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Pretty good. Do you believe God is Howard Stern?
Well, William is back. Good for you, William. Attaboy. Let's go to Georgia. Patsy, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Patsy.
Hello?
I'm here. Go ahead.
Howard Stern!
They called early. We have a different call screener tonight.
Same guy.
And they got on. I thought I remembered them. Let's go to Kentucky. Manny, are you for real, or are you another Howard Stern groupie?
Well, at least he had a religious attitude, the right attitude about that.
He was benevolent and kind.
Tough show to get through to, huh?
Yeah. Hello, Howard Stern.
Hello,
Howard Stern.
I thought I recognized them. Same guy.
Although the guy has an ego, the host, he's like, well, I see they are all getting through. He knew it was the same guy, too. All right, is this the same show again?
Same show, except this time now he impersonates a woman. This goes on for a little bit, but he's crying. The woman's crying because her mother died.
Oh, great.
She's asking Dr. Mann's advice.
Hello?
Let's start tonight in New York. Sue, are you there? Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I just lost a loved one.
I was going to say you don't sound like you're doing very well.
No. My mother recently passed away. The whole family's very upset, especially me.
It's so true. Who would call a radio guy for solace?
Yeah,
you know?
to grieve.
Oh, my mother died.
But he does a very good woman.
Yeah, he's good, this guy. He's a little too good. He's Rue, king of cable.
You're a grown person.
Yes.
Live by yourself.
Yes.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
What are you,
They
psychic?
live nearby, though.
So you're alone on this Saturday night and you lost your mom.
Yes.
Yeah. And you need somebody to talk to, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder how I might help you, Sue.
Yeah, because I'm nobody.
Did you have a good relationship with your mom?
Very close.
Yeah.
He got a good in the press. Was like, you're alone, aren't you? Yes. You have no one in the world.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
no one to talk to.
Not one guy wants to touch your scuzzy body, do they? No.
You got a gun?
Yeah.
Open your
What does she
mouth.
want you to
Gee,
be
I wonder
feeling
what I
right
can do
now?
for you because I don't want
Want me
to.
to be happy and excited.
That's what I would. Was she a happy person?
Yes, until the end. She had a long battle with cancer.
I would try to remember the good things if I could. Are you okay tonight?
I don't know.
Do you have anybody you can call?
Here we
Yeah.
go.
told you, you idiot.
Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Call somebody that would come and be with you. Do you know somebody who would do that?
Yes,
What a setup.
Yeah, do that.
I'll call.
Yeah.
Howard Stern, I'll call.
You know, somehow I felt that was what was going on. Well, we can't edit. As you can see, this is live. And that's sort of sad.
That's so
Somebody's lying on the floor laughing right now because they duped us.
Isn't that
There are all
good?
those hurting people out there.
making people laugh is good.
Isn't it good that that person's lying on the floor laughing?
He had a pretty good attitude because most of these religious guys act so not religious, like like that
Mother
Mother Angelica.
Angelica.
She's like, you are part of Satan and you are sick. And
dare
you ruin this show about Jesus.
I'm going to pray for you because you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's going through an interesting stage because King of Cable's gotten him so many times. He used to be like that. Now he's taking this attitude.
I see.
But after a few weeks, I think he'll be back to anger.
Yeah. Now here's another one from King of Cable who is stellar. I mean, he really is.
Okay, now this is to a show on C-SPAN with a black woman hosting, and the guests are Benjamin Chavez from the NAACP and Dick Gregory.
Formerly from the NAACP.
Right. How come he's not there anymore?
He had some problems with money.
Oops. Oops, there it is. Hey, it's the white man setting him up. And Dick Gregory, of course, the activist, former comedian.
Right, the King doing his best black impersonation.
All right.
Here we go.
There's a good woman. Hello there.
Always black impression.
Hello there, everybody.
Pretty close.
How are you there, Dick Gregory? Boy, I was a big fan of you, Mr. Chavez. I think you was framed by the white man. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, let me.
Dwayne, you're up next. Hello, Dwayne.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm watching you with these men. You look good, girl.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Dr. Davis?
Yes, how are you?
Pretty good. You smell like Howard Stern's ass, biatch. Howard Stern's ass.
Pardon me?
You smell like Howard Stern's ass. Hello.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, you don't.
I think someone trying to be rude.
You're duh. Hello there. You smell like Howard Stern's ass. What? You smell like Howard Stern's ass.
Actually, his black impression was pretty good.
Yeah, hello there, Mr. Jabez.
Oh, man.
Did he call?
Had them fooled.
There's one part where he said, "You looking mighty fine tonight, biatch."
Biatch? Is that what he said? Well, let me check that out.
Oh, boy.
I can recue that.
Dwayne, you're up next. Hello, Dwayne.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm watching you with Z-Band. You look good, girl.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Dr. Davis?
Yes, how are you?
Pretty good. You smell like Howard Stern's ass, biatch. Howard Stern's ass.
Biatch.
Biatch.
Pardon me?
You smell like Howard Stern's ass.
I don't know what you're saying. I think someone trying to be rude.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just commenting on the brothers' hygiene.
Oh.
All right, we got to take a break, and we'll be back with more right after these words. King of Cable, congratulations.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Howard, man, how you doing? Hello. Yo. Hey. Who's this? It's John. Is it Stuttering John? I can stutter. All right. What's happening? Nothing, man. Party down. Do I have the right number here? Huh? Yo. Hey. Who's this? It's John. Stuttering John? I can stutter. All right. Yo, Howard, man. What do you want? What do fat chicks and mopeds have in common? Tell me. They're both fun to ride until you're seen on one. I don't get it. You don't get it?
I love this.
Christine Davis, I love you.
That's always weird, isn't it? When I plunk down two phone lines and just let them talk to each other.
Well, that guy actually decided he'd be you.
Yeah. One guy thought he was talking to me. Hey, how you doing? All right.
Party.
Party.
Party down.
Party down.
What's up? Do it up. Partying. What's up? I don't get it.
Total IQ of 6.
Hey, what do you call a fat chick on a moped? I don't get it. How you doing?
Party.
Do it up.
15 minutes of generic conversation.
Yeah, right. Like 15 minutes of
not much.
Of just of two-word sentences.
Phrases.
Yeah, phrases. Phrases I'm not even into.
Go for it.
Party down. End up. Party up. Because party down was an expression. Now it's like party up.
Party over.
Party's been over for me for 20 years. I don't want to get into it. A lot of sort of sentences with no adjectives and no verbs.
I know. Every morning, Gorilla comes in and says, he almost doesn't even say, what's up. It comes out sup.
Yeah.
And it drives me nuts.
Zappa.
Zup. Zup doggy.
Well, that's a black thing. He's trying to be black.
Yeah,
I'm a wigger.
He's not black.
I know. He's a wigger.
Who says?
Zup.
So every morning I say good morning and he goes, zup.
Yeah, little wigger.
And I want to smack him.
All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. These guys are nuts. I tell these guys my theory.
About?
And hey, you guys, how do you know I'm wrong?
What are you talking about?
I said to them, what do you think? This is the first time O.J. killed anybody? This is the only time he got caught.
Oh, boy.
Think about it. You don't know. He could be a mass murderer.
It happens.
Maybe this is the first time. It's possible, isn't it? Well, you think this is the first time he did it? Huh?
Just dig up those
I don't think that OJ's dangerous to everyone.
I don't know that.
Very much dangerous because of his obsession with his wife, so. I don't know. What was your theory?
You think he's a charming?
Oh, I don't have any theory.
Clever murderer.
I'm just saying, what if he was a charming, clever murderer, like one of those episodes of Columbo?
Like a gentleman bandit.
Yeah, like a gentleman bandit. Hello, I would love to.
I would love to kill
And he
you.
just had
I would love to.
a thing where, I guess he gets a sexual thrill or something from
Right.
murder.
Yeah, there you
He
go.
started taking more of a risk.
I think you are the murderer, Mr. Simpson.
Came a little too
I
close
think
to
your
him.
blood was found at the condo. Your blood was in the Bronco.
How could I be at the condo when I was asleep in my mansion waiting for a limo while I was playing golf?
With my arthritis.
With my arthritis. I would love to see you prove it. I would love to.
Now I hear
I would
there's
love to.
I don't know. I guess the information is out there that he was, there was this other girl he talked to the night of
This is
the
funny.
murders. Some woman named Gretchen, I think her name was.
He called this Playboy model about 3 hours before the murders, and he goes, "Baby, I'm free.
I'm totally free.
I'm totally free of all responsibilities.
I'm about to.
I'm about to be free."
I am finally unattached.
The saddest thing is, did you read about they took Nicole's answering machine messages? And the first message, this is the day after the murder, is from little Sydney, her daughter.
Oh.
It says, "Mommy, please call me back." Like saying, wait, I got the exact transcript of it, actually. Want to break your heart?
I did read a headline about that.
I got it right here. I'll read it to you. It's like,
So she didn't even know her mother was dead.
yeah, right. So she was like calling the, she just had it in front of me, too. Anybody got it? Give me oh, here it is. I got it.
would love to.
I would love to read it to you if I could find it. I didn't think we'd be talking about. Here it is. You ready? "Mommy, please call me back. I want to know what happened last night. Why did we have to go to the police station? Please answer, Mommy. Please answer, Mommy. Please answer, Mommy. Please answer, Mommy. Bye." Jackie thinks it's funny.
Jackie has a sick sense of humor.
Please, and then the second call was, "Mommy, please call me. Daddy killed someone." What if they found out that, this is only tip of the iceberg, OJ's had like 90 bodies buried back there?
Dig up OJ's yard.
I do not confess. I do not know where this is a police frame-up.
I am 100% not guilty.
It happens.
It happens.
I have arthritis. They have something in the paper today called about Arthritis Magazine. Did you see that?
Right, yes. That they
Can you imagine
did a
this
survey.
Arthritis Magazine? There's that many hypochondriacs out there who think they have arthritis?
Hypochondriacs? You
Yeah.
think that the disease does not exist?
What, arthritis?
Yeah.
No.
Not no OJ.
Not an OJ, that's for sure. Even all these people said, we have arthritis, we could kill somebody.
They have arthritis. How can they put out a magazine?
Yeah.
The people who put out the magazine.
Can they even read?
Oh, really? Oh.
They can't turn the page.
It happens.
I have arthritis. I can't type.
It happens.
Yeah, how'd OJ write his book?
Yeah.
But that would be really cool if they found out that OJ's been murdering for years, ever since his first marriage.
The Lindbergh baby.
I can't believe I finally got caught.
Lisa Steinberg.
I was killing strangers. Now, when I go after my first victim who I'm related to, they found me.
See, he got sloppy.
Yeah, that would be cool.
We have a problem. We got a problem.
We got a problem.
Listen to that.
We got a problem.
We got a problem.
With a big echo.
People of Earth. We got a problem.
We got a problem.
We got a
OJ.
Orenthal.
Arenthal James.
Orenthal. Now it's changed.
Arenthal. What if they put an accent mark so we know where to go? What is it, Arenthal?
Orenthal now.
Arenthal. I would love to be named Arenthal.
I would love to. I would love to.
I would love to.
I would love to. I would love to.
Be named Arenthal.
I would love to. Be named Orenthal. It happens.
Arenthal. How did they come up with that? Did they interview his mother?
Yes, I would like to know where she got these names.
Well, great-grandpappy Arenthal was such an honorable man, I decided to name my son Arenthal. Orenthal. Orenthal. It's like a drug. I would love to. I see Kato Kalin's going to be on the Tonight Show. Let me say something. I hope whoever's got tickets to that show boos him.
Please.
He gave some whopper of a testimony. I don't.
So now he's going to be on the Tonight Show.
Yeah. I hope the audience boos him when he comes out for 10 minutes. I would hope they do that.
I would love to.
I would love to see them boo him. It happens.
Because really, he was some piece of work on that stand. Kato being a celebrity is harder to understand than Rosie O'Donnell. There's a career I don't get. A woman can't act. She's not funny. She's difficult to look at. Any scene that she's ever been in a movie, she brought the whole scene down.
Well, now, you really have to explain to me, how did she get as far as she did?
It's one of those inside showbiz things that happens. Like somebody puts her in one thing, and then she becomes like a sweetheart. And she's never like the star of the movie.
She's the friend and whatever.
Wisecracking.
You watch Sleepless in Seattle, which I'm not a big fan of, but watch that. When Tom Hanks is on the screen with her, when she's the friend of the girl, actually. She's more on screen. When Meg Ryan's on the screen with her, the whole thing comes to a halt. You want to jump out a window. No, can't act. No chops. I would love to be in a show.
I would love to be in that movie.
Any actress is very comfortable standing next to Rosie, that's for sure. You can blow her right off the screen. I would love to blow her off the screen.
I would love to.
How come I'm not thin as a pin? I'm sitting here eating rice cakes.
Eating awful stuff.
I mean, I eat horrible things. I ride bikes for 2 hours. I got a belly on me that's like Jell-O.
You got a problem. We got a problem.
Life is not fair.
OJ's better built than me. He's in prison.
He's sitting around all day.
Yeah.
Got arthritis.
Yeah, that's some arthritis. I look like I have arthritis.
I should have such crippling arthritis.
Exactly.
I can't shuffle cards.
Anyway, Robin, go ahead. Let's do official news.
All right. Well, since we started talking about OJ, I'll wrap up the OJ news for today. The trial gets back underway today, and Robin Cotton will again be on the stand. The defense is trying to discredit her testimony. She is the person from the laboratory that did the DNA testing and has presented the significant blood evidence showing that OJ was both at the scene of the crime and that the victim's blood is in OJ's car.
And Nicole's thumb was in his pocket.
Well, I don't know that she testified to that.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, interest in the OJ trial is waning. Ratings have been down since the bombing in Oklahoma interrupted coverage of OJ.
Yeah, it happens. It ruined it.
Interest has not regained the level it experienced prior to the bombing. So we are noticing that there is less of a fascination with the trial as it drags on.
I don't watch it, do you?
I haven't watched a lot of, when I used to sit and have it on all the time, now I have to remind myself that OJ is on.
Right.
And sometimes I go over and take a look for a little while, and then I come back to the regular station.
Right.
So,
we got to get a different murderer on TV.
Or they've got to spice up the trial again.
Well, the Colin Ferguson trial was real good because it got over with quick.
It was, wrapped up nicely.
Right.
But this one is dragging on and on and on. They keep talking about the new Judge Ito, who is now the guy who's the testy...
Yeah. He changed personalities.
Jurist who, is not, he doesn't suffer the prosecution or the defense to go on ad nauseum with questions anymore, and sometimes participates in the questioning himself.
Yeah, well.
Come on, people. We're getting like Letterman. We got to get some ratings here.
You asked that already.
We're slipping.
So they're commenting and remarking on those kind of things. And the former juror, the woman,
And how long did it take Ito to catch on that he was doing a bad job?
Well, it took the revolt of the jurors to finally whip him into shape.
Gary catches on quicker than Judge Ito. Isn't that right, Judge Ito?
Let's move the trial to London.
Yeah, for ratings like Letterman?
Yes, we're going to bring the trial to London.
That's a good idea.
Do you think the ratings will go up if you do it from London?
If it works for Dave, it will probably work for us.
Okay.
They also say in the paper today that the former juror, Tracy Hampton, the last one to be dismissed from the jury, The woman who claimed she was under such stress she needed to leave, and they finally let her go.
Yes.
She may have to spend a long time in the hospital. That's what her father is saying today.
I would
But
love to
he
spend a long time in the hospital.
Refused to say why his daughter has been admitted. He did acknowledge to a current affair that she may stay for a long while. She might not be back until after the trial.
She's going to be in the hospital till after the trial?
Yeah, the
Who's
flight
paying for
attendant
that?
was seen covered head to foot in a sheet as she was wheeled from her home on a stretcher on May 2nd, a day after she left the sequestered jury.
She looked like a mummy.
Her family said at the time she was suffering from nervous exhaustion. There are reports this week in the National Enquirer that she tried to kill herself once by chewing on a light bulb
That's a good way to do it.
and once by slashing her wrists. The Enquirer reported that shortly before Hampton was taken to the hospital, her family found her screaming at the top of her lungs, writhing on the floor in only a pink bra and panties.
I would love to see that.
The paper said she had been
I would love
gnawing
to see that
on a
girl.
light bulb.
So that's the juror that Judge Ito was caving into. The same one who had earlier been writhing around in her panties eating light bulbs.
When she was released on May 3rd, she returned home to slash both wrists in a failed suicide attempt that landed her right back in the hospital. She thought she was that Stevie Star, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't shoot a light bulb.
They ought to get her on TV with that. During the sidebars.
Can you regurgitate that, Miss Hampton?
Her father or family says they don't think she was intentionally trying to hurt herself. She was
No. She was
crying out
hungry.
for professional help. So anyway, that's what's going on with her at this point in time. She's still in the hospital.
I need help. This is me crying out for help. I just don't say help me. I just go like this.
You let people see you eat. Well, where's your pink bra and panties? That's a signal.
You wouldn't want to see that. You wouldn't want to help me.
Look out.
You know these light bulbs are tastier than rice cakes? Hey, no cheese.
Fantastic.
How do you expect you to eat that without cheese?
Oh, I need some cheese. Oh.
And she remembers being interrupted by a guard while having sex. What was that? Did you just
We got a
unleash?
problem.
I just unleashed.
We got a problem.
I've been holding it in for 5 hours. Wow. Oh, my.
And you hit everybody in the room.
Yeah, right in the face.
We got a problem.
I'm going to ask the Woody 8-ball if Senator Arlen Specter is going to win. Will Senator Arlen Specter win as president?
Yes, yes, oh yes.
Wow.
3 times
Yes. Wow.
Yes, yes.
I guess that's in the affirmative.
You got a question for the Woody 8-ball?
Jeez.
Want to know anything?
Will the Knicks win this round of the playoffs?
I'm afraid the answer is yes.
Woody knows all. Would ye?
My goodness.
Sir, you have a question for the 8-ball?
Yes. Will Howard take on Letterman or Conan?
That has to be a yes or no question.
Will Howard take on Letterman?
No, 1,000 times no.
Well, ask the second part then.
Will he take on Conan?
I have no friggin' information on that.
Well, there you go.
Wait a minute.
Why?
How about this then? Are you going to take over the Saturday night slot and compete against Saturday Night Live?
Repeat the question, Schmuck?
Schmuck?
How dare you? It's very clear.
Well, go ahead.
Are you going to compete against Saturday Night Live?
Fortunately, no.
That must mean my movie will be out and I won't need TV.
Maybe. Is Howard finally going to make a movie?
By the powers invested in me, I declare that false.
This guy's bumming me out.
Is Howard leaving radio in November?
I don't know. I'm not the sort.
Would ye?
Would ye?
Well, you're frustrating.
You don't know anything. Would ye 8-ball? Do women love men?
I don't know if I should answer. Are there any Schwartzes in the room?
Oh, yes.
Yes, there are. Woody. And Gay Rich is so the girl. But the other guy was kind of effeminate, too. And then Gay Rich now swears that that's not his boyfriend.
No, I'm single. I'm single to all who care.
Oh, really? You never told me. Really?
Yes,
to all who care.
So who was that guy?
That was just a friend of mine. I used to date him.
Yeah. Is he good?
He's very sweet.
Why did you break up?
Well, because...
Yes. Why did you break up? Seriously, why did you break up?
We broke up because he was an aspiring attorney, and he needed to devote his time to other things.
Oh, he didn't have time for a relationship.
Did he lose interest in you?
Yes, I'm a pretty princess. I'm high maintenance.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes.
And you got mad because he wasn't with you enough?
Yes. So, so then, we just became friends after that. And
right. Did he play the guy and you were like more the girl? Yes.
Yeah.
He did?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
It's a high-maintenance princess.
Yeah, I'm a high-maintenance princess. So anyway, how long were you with him?
I was with him for a year.
Yeah, because he was pretty good looking. He was like my height.
Yes, he was. He was very tall. He thought you were a really nice guy. He enjoyed speaking with you.
He was dreamy.
So is he dating someone else now?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
I gave him a little conversation, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Definitely. He very much enjoyed speaking with you.
Yeah, and I didn't rap to him about gay stuff. I was just like, hey, how you doing, man? What's happening?
You were totally cool.
Yeah, I know. I know how to rap to gays.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I totally fit into the whole, that whole gay thing, like how you're supposed to rap to gays. I'm like real aware of that.
I guess being in the entertainment industry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm almost in the entertainment industry, so I know about that. So I almost know what to do.
You've learned a few things.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I don't walk up to him and go, hey, what color hanky do you wear in your back pocket? So I know what you like to do.
What's your girl name?
Hey, yeah. What do I call you, Heidi? Oh, my. Do you have a girl name? You said no. I once discussed this with you.
No, but whatchamacallit, then you name me Super Homo or something like that.
That your girl name is Super Homo? Super Homo.
And so then
I feel gay when he's in the room. You are Super Homo.
It's very funny talking to Rich because I start to think I'm talking to a girl, and then but he's a guy.
Yeah, he's Super Homo. So Super Homo says to me, well, he's been going around saying to everyone, look, for $1 million, would you give, oral pleasures to a man?
Uh-huh.
So there's been this whole discussion about it. I said, tax-free?
Yes, it's tax-free.
Is it a good-looking guy?
What do you care?
I care.
Yes.
Like $1 million bucks if I did it on you or something and you were clean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you're not or what you are, but you look kind of clean.
Yeah.
For $1 million.
So you would do it to Gay Rich for $1 million?
Yeah, like
I don't know. I don't know.
What about why not? John was saying that would make you gay. Why does that make you gay?
Of course it does.
Why does that make you gay?
Dude. I'll tell you what makes you gay. Because then Gay Rich says to Gorillo, all right, if you, for $5,000,
especially if it's for money,
would you let a man do that to you? I'm saying if you get aroused, the only man I'd let do that to me is Tula, the transsexual, because that looks so much like a woman. For nothing. Would you let it, seriously, Jackie, would you let a guy do that for like 10 grand? I think you would.
Yeah, a few beers.
And relax. And if it's like, a cute guy like Gay Rich, Super Homo.
I don't know.
Did I name you Super Homo? I forget that. Yeah.
We had an image of like Superman and me flying. Like my face was painted on Superman and all that.
You'd hypnotize everybody around,
Yeah.
Why everybody around?
So they wouldn't remember.
You call you homo.
But
so who said what? I mean, who did Gorilla say for 10 grand he'd let you do it?
Gary was the most adamant about, yes, definitely, no problem. He'd almost do it for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Gary?
Yeah.
Almost for free.
Almost.
I think Gary's a homo. I'm telling you, man.
Dougie.
You're saying that he would allow you to do something to him?
Well, we didn't say me, but we just...
Some guy.
Yeah, Yeah, he was totally adamant, but he was like, yeah, definitely. What's the
No
problem?
big deal. For that to have a guy do it to him.
Yeah,
I said, but if you get aroused, you might be gay.
Why do you think that?
Because it's a guy.
No. If you're being manipulated...
I don't know.
And
You have no
close your
choice.
eyes.
Right.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm all man.
Oh, come on, let's see.
Plus, they say that these guys are very good at it, Howard. Yeah. They're very...
Gary, you'd let Gay Rich do that to you? How much? For like
I don't
$1,000?
know. No, they didn't say. He didn't say it was him.
Well, any guy.
I think for $10,000, I might let that happen.
Yeah.
I said I've let some pretty ugly women that I'm not even sure were women.
I don't know.
John was definitely adamant about not doing it. I said, even for $1 million cash, like sitting in a
He would
suitcase,
do it for $1 million.
I would think
I mean,
so,
to do
too.
it to another guy.
Right.
Yeah, have a guy...
John would do it.
But Rich's thing that I thought was weird was he was explaining that if you did do that, let a guy do that to you, that doesn't make you gay.
Why
And I was
I'd
like,
say you're on the road.
I don't know.
You're on the road to
For
what?
$1 million.
Right.
That's a little different. But, I mean...
Maybe if you loosen me up with a peanut butter jar, then it won't be so bad.
I would love to.
Thank you, OJ. Get right into that prison lifestyle.
I would love to.
I would love to be with you in a peanut butter jar. All right, listen, I got to finish up the news because I got a lot to get to. All right, Gay Rich, thanks, man.
Anytime.
Thanks for the insight into the gay community.
Anytime, guys.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Gay news.
He's so gay. As he sachets out of here.
The epitome. The epitome of gay.
I love pan flute.
Theme music.
For $1 million.
All right, for $1 million.
I know $1 million's not what it used to be.
$1 million. Oh, my. Wish somebody would offer me $1 million to do that.
And then afterwards, I don't have the million.
Yeah. Oh. I chop his head off.
Midnight Cowboy. Can't afford it.
I don't have the million.
I was kidding.
I don't have it. You can have my school books.
Oh, would ye, 8-ball? Would you have sex with Gay Rich for $1 million?
Why? Why are you hounding me?
Not gonna...
Kirby Davis.
Kirby Davis Goober Night.
And he's convicted of the 1978 killing of an 89-year-old man who was shot during a burglary. Now, he says that, yes, he's robbed and done some bad things in his time, but it was his friends who killed this guy, not him.
It happens.
And he should not be on death row. Those who support him say there are a lot of inconsistencies in the case and too much reasonable doubt for this man to have ever been tried on a death penalty conviction. He was convicted by an all-white jury. Mr. Davis is black. And here is someone singing a song in his support.
You're welcome to sing along. It goes just like this. Cocoa makes all way before your time. Cocoa makes you sleep back to your prime. Whiskey's for celebrating. Beer just your body weight and comes out of your ears before you're drunk. Ready?
Good song.
This is not the song.
All right, try this one. I must have hit the wrong tape.
Death row is growing longer. The problem stays the same.
Good tune.
The poor ones get thrown in prison while war
So now I know what Joan Baez is doing.
is feeling justified. But when will he be tried?
That's not even a song. That's somebody talking like a rabbinical student.
Kill people who are killing people to show.
Quick, back to the other song.
Gotta make it too much to look at anyway. Well, taste it when you're 10.
All right, turn that off.
What a foolish notion.
Sounds like Andrew Lloyd Webber's music. He just makes up any tune to whatever this people are supposed to be saying.
Phantom of the Opera.
There should be no killing in this state because I know it's wrong. Ay,
Why do we kill people? We kill people.
Because I'll do the rebuttal song.
Because we're sick of filthy jackasses who prey upon our people.
But it's increasing. The killing is increasing.
Well, maybe we need vengeance. Maybe we need some retribution.
How does it teach us to stop killing if we are killing?
Listen, you Yenta, I am telling you, if some member of your family had been killed, you would want retribution, unless it was your parents.
Maybe I would. It's the right of the stand.
Yes, it is. He's dead as a doorknob.
I hope the governor comes to his defense.
We can go on all day.
Let him go. Finally found my niche.
You're good at that. You're good.
She's good.
She's good. Stuttering John at the party, before the party, outside. Whatever.
Hey, Walter, can we ask you a question?
Walter Cronkite.
Please, for WXRK Radio.
with?
WXRK Radio.
What?
WXRK Radio.
Right.
That's very funny. Who are you with? Huh?
Well, he's been burned by John a few times.
But he thinks if he hears him sputter some call letters, he'll know.
Yeah.
Who are you with?
Oh, I'm a broadcaster. I know all the call letters.
Who are you with?
This is already class.
I know. Who are you with? XRK?
Who?
What? XRK?
What?
Oh, okay. XRK. XRK?
Hey, Walter, can we ask you a question, please? For WXRK Radio.
with?
WXRK Radio.
What?
WXRK Radio.
All right. We ought to just... Can we isolate that, Scott, and just have that... That'll be making its way into the show a lot.
That's our most trusted man.
Yeah.
No wonder we trust him.
Why didn't your network ever report that John F. Kennedy was smoked pot in the White House and was nailing Marilyn Monroe?
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Why didn't your network ever report that John F. Kennedy's...
I don't care.
No, you don't want to...
No, I know who you are now.
What happened? What happened?
He goes, I know who you are now.
I've placed you.
I know who you are. Get out of here.
There's a legitimate question, though. Why is it that when he was a newsman, they would not report that John F. Kennedy, they knew he was having an affair. They knew it. All the newsmen used to see the woman that, he was having sex with.
The women.
Women. Why didn't you report it? I mean, once we found a legitimate question for the guy. I'm not going to answer that.
I know who you are now.
I know who you are.
Now, he'll be coming back later on, right?
Yeah, later when we're in the party, he
yells at you.
He's cornered, and and that's it.
And he really yells at you.
Yeah, and then he gives me a lecture.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. I understand it's a really intense lecture. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. Jane Pauley is there.
Yeah.
And is she standing there with the cartoonist?
No, she came alone. I didn't.
Okay. And by the way, just so you understand the first question, Jane Pauley does a show called Dateline that got into trouble a couple of years ago because they lit a car on fire and then claimed that the manufacturer created a dangerous car.
It was a truck. It was a Ford truck, and they blew it up and then said, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Hi, Jane.
Hi.
Hi, can I ask you a question for XRK Radio?
Who?
XRK.
Hi.
How are you?
You were lurking behind there.
No, well, I didn't know you were coming. And
how's she look?
She looked good.
Huh?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
She's got a good body?
Yeah.
How tall is she?
About 5'7", 5'6", maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Big chest?
Didn't look big.
Was she wearing an evening gown?
Yeah, like an evening. Yeah, like a
low cut.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You're lurking when I see it.
Any more phony stories planned for Dateline?
Any more phony stories planned for Dateline? Good question.
Thank you, Pam.
She left?
Yeah. She walked right away.
Oh, you had her. See,
she was done. She was like,
oh,
She was going to talk.
Yeah. Ow. Anything we want to know, though, she ain't going to answer. Ow.
What are you doing lurking behind there?
She was pissed.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
She was happy to see you, John.
All right, here's Barbara Walters with executive producer of 2020.
Yeah. Hey, Barbara. Hi, can I ask you a question for XRK Radio? Good. Are you salivating to get your hands on OJ?
Am I salivating to get my hands on OJ? I don't think so, no.
Okay, is your speech impediment, is that real?
Who are you?
I'm Paul.
I think that's a little legitimate question. You should have said as a stutterer. I want to know that. He always accused me of not being a stutterer.
Well, he didn't stutter once. What's the matter? Am I doing something wrong?
And I don't think she understood the question of salivating to get her hands on OJ.
No.
I think she thought he meant in a sexual way.
What does that mean?
I'm Paul.
Do you think that the way to become a great interviewer is to just pounce on people and ask so-called...
Anyway, we gotta go.
Oh, no, Barbara, I love you. I'm a big fan, believe
I'm a big fan of yours, too. I know.
Seriously.
Fan. Seriously.
Wonderful.
Forgive us.
Barbara, please, let me just ask you one more. I've always wanted to ask you this. Barbara, it's this way, Barbara.
They're running in the wrong direction.
They were running to the wrong elevator.
What was the next question?
I was going to ask them, how would you make me cry? But we get her again.
All right, take it easy. Slow down. You're going to speak to her again?
Yeah.
Let me take a break so you can calm down.
This is so
Because
funny.
obviously you're getting a little upset.
Why didn't you stutter with her when you stuttered?
What's going on? You're sweating and you're stuttering.
Yeah, I got to take off my shirt.
All right, take it easy. Why don't you cool down?
Okay.
What happened? You locked up on me. Your lip is shaking and you...
Oh, I know. Well, she actually makes reference to that at the next interview with Barbara.
Okay. All right. Why don't you calm down? We'll take a break.
Hero of the stupid.
And we'll see what happens with more celebrities as we meet Mike Wallace, Phil Donahue, Tom Brokaw, Barbara Walters again, Peter Jennings, and Walter Cronkite for a big finale. Right after...
Saved him for last.
Yeah, right after these words. Here's Stuttering John now.
What?
Excuse me, Mr. Cronkite. Now here is Stuttering John with Mike Wallace, who you've interviewed on several occasions.
Yeah.
I remember the one time he really got angry is when you asked about his skin condition. You thought he was a little too old.
Yeah, I said, how could a man your age still have pimples?
Right.
And he got really pissed.
Yeah.
So I'm sure on this one we should get ready for some big douche chills, right?
Yeah, I don't he didn't stay with me too long. I think.
All right. I wonder why. All right, let's see what happens.
Mike?
Mike, he's at the bar.
Hi, can we ask you a question, please?
Yeah.
WXRK Radio. Besides Ed Bradley, can you name another blank news anchor?
Hello, Bob. How are you?
It's the best time seeing you, dear.
Yes. Wasn't that fun?
That's great.
Yeah. You want to talk to this gentleman?
Hi.
I don't think he wants to talk to me.
How are you?
Hello.
How are you? How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing
Yeah, give her the-
fine, John. And I hope you're going to take care of yourself. Have you got it cured yet?
Don't forget, this is freedom of the speech.
No, wait a second. Did you get it cured yet is
Not
what
yet.
I really want to know. Well, I'm astonished that Howard still works with you. I mean, it's contagious.
OJ, innocent or guilty, Mike?
Oh, is there any doubt in your mind?
Oh, hey, Mike, come on, let me talk to you, Mike.
All right. There you go. Pretty good interview.
But did John call Ed Bradley a blank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, beside Ed Bradley, are there any other blanks? It was supposed to be any other black.
I know. I don't know what happened.
You drew a blank. No wonder Mike Wallace questions why you work with me. So he obviously knows you now.
Yeah, so many times. Like, 'cause the last time I got him, which you don't remember, is when I asked him if he used Oxy 5 or Stridex pad.
Yeah.
So at this point, he's pretty
aware of you. All right, now let's see. Phil Donahue was there with beautiful Marlo Thomas.
Marlo Thomas. Phil doesn't have any idea. He's
no sense of humor.
No.
All right. No
I'm not enjoying this at all.
Ready for a serious interview
Hey,
on
Phil.
Russia.
Can we ask a question for XRK?
Can you what?
Ask you a question for WXRK.
Sure, why not? Go right ahead.
Does it bother you that no talents like Ricky Lake are doing the format that you invented?
I don't accept the premise of your question.
No, but I mean, you invented that whole format.
No, if you want me to say, aren't I wonderful, and aren't those other... No, I wouldn't say that. No. I admire you and all the people who do our good work.
What's his problem? What is his problem? I don't want to say a bad thing about anyone or I'll go to hell.
This is very funny, though, because it's about freedom of speech, and he's like, I don't accept the substance of your question.
I don't accept you, the premise, or anything. So he never wants a bad mouth like Ricky Lake or anybody.
And he should.
Well, he should say, yeah, I wish they'd give me a little credit for giving them careers. He really did invent that whole talk show format. Here they're talking about freedom of speech, and Phil is scared to speak freely. Now, let's continue. And how's Marlo look? She holding up, or she hit the wall?
No, she's holding up.
Yeah?
She's holding up.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Are women easier to deal with after menopause?
That's funny. Next question.
Okay, why do you run away from Howard Stern?
I didn't. He's been on the show twice. You got to start watching.
Have you read Quivers of Life?
Yeah, sure.
And he moved right out of there.
He did.
Yeah.
He'd had enough. Well, he was with Marlo. She didn't like that. All right, let's go to Tom Brokaw. Now, you've interviewed him before, I believe.
I don't think I've ever
No,
done
I never
Tom.
had him.
No,
so this is a first.
This is a first. Yeah.
Ooh.
He can't say his L's or his R's.
Yeah, that's what we ask him.
Do it, Fred. You do an impression.
Today in Los Angeles. The price of gas is going lower.
How do all these speech impediment dudes get jobs on network
I
anchors?
think it makes you remember them or something.
Yeah.
Gives me hope. Hey, Tom. Tom?
No.
Tom, can we ask a question, please, for WXOK?
Right.
Let me ask you, can you say red leather, yellow leather?
Red leather, yellow leather.
Very good. No, I was curious. Do you think it's right that a Canadian is allowed to host an American newscast?
I don't know what this is all about. I'm not much interested in playing your games. How's that for an answer?
Okay. Are there any news groupies?
There always are news groupies, and they're much more serious about it than you are.
Tom, has anyone ever asked you if you were gay?
Yes, they have asked me if I were gay, and I keep all of my personal interest in life to myself.
Why is NBC so biased against Howard Stern?
Oh, that's where you're from.
Any comment on that?
No.
Thank you, Tom.
He hates my guts.
I know. You've got a big to do with him.
He's actually gone out of his way to trump up stories about me. And whenever there's a story about me, he angles in like real negative digs. I forget why exactly, but he's pissed off about something I said.
I don't remember, but I know once he did that, you went on this diatribe.
Yeah.
Because NBC showed the face of some rape victim.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about how he's so worried about journalism and he's worried about people. He was coming down about me at the same time about something I said. And I go, he took that rape victim, the one who was accusing William Kennedy Smith.
I think that's the one, yeah.
And he's showing her face when everyone had agreed that if she had been raped, it wouldn't be right. He just, boom, showed it. And I was like ridiculing him. And then he came out with a statement a couple of days later saying, oh, it was NBC's decision. I couldn't go along with it.
Not my decision.
It's not my decision. And I go, of course it's your decision. This guy opens his mouth up about everything. And he got nuts. He basically had to come out and say, I'm a puppet.
I'm just a puppet head.
I'm a guppet. So he got pissed off, and then the next time they did a Howard Stern story, it was like a total fabrication.
Yeah, he seemed to take great glee in disparaging your name.
Yeah, like everyone else. That's why I walked away when you mentioned my name.
Oh, that's where you're from.
So now you run into Barbara Walters again, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me take a break and we'll do Barbara Walters, Peter Jennings, and Walter Cronkite as he yells at you right after these words. Stuttering John and Barbara Walters again?
Yeah.
Oh, you found her again.
Yes.
How's she look? Bad?
She looks good. I don't know. I like
She losing
her
hair or what?
She doesn't look like she's losing her hair.
Looks kind of thin. All right, here we go. Barbara Walters.
Barbara, the best interviewer alive.
I think you're the best interviewer.
You are the best.
No, I think you're the best.
Maybe she had a few drinks that she forgot who you were.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. I think that was going on, too.
Who knows? She might not drink at all. She could have Alzheimer's.
I don't know whether she's being sarcastic here or she forgot who John was.
I don't know. She's just a nice, happy person. You'd be, too, if your whole career was charmed. Think about it. Think about what Barbara Walters does for a living. Do you think you could do it? So do I.
Let me ask you, how would you make me cry?
It's going to be one of these things.
How would you make me cry?
Why would I want to make you cry when you're so cute and your little chin is quivering and everything? I wouldn't want you to cry. How's Howard?
Howard's good.
Good. I would never want to make Howard cry. I love Howard.
Barbara, can I just ask you some questions?
Not your terribly rude, awful.
It'll be nice. It'll be nice. I promise. I promise.
No, then I won't love you if it's nice. Okay.
How do you?
Ask me your mean question.
How do you stay awake sitting next to Hugh Downs on 2020?
Because Hugh Downs is one of the nicest, most intelligent, kindest men, and it's a pleasure to be with him. Next question.
God, does she sound happy?
She really does.
She's completely different from the first Barbara we met.
Yeah. I guess someone figured out that it was Howard Stern.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
she figured out she came out kind of bad. She needed take two. I'll go over there and put up with any of his crap.
Ask me your mean questions.
She sounds so happy. I bet she just made someone cry. She probably just did an interview.
Okay. Will you
One more question. Last chance.
Will you ever do a show on entering menopause?
Would I ever? I think it's a wonderful idea to do a show on entering menopause.
How could you ask that? Was that the next question?
Yes, it was.
Oh, you see, when they're nice, it's terrible.
He should have gone. Oh no, he should have gone back to that first question that she ignored earlier.
Yeah. What was that?
The OJ question.
Yeah, about OJ. Hey, John, what are you, stupid?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, told you not to be stupid, you moron. What was that, Walter? What?
So many women and men go through changes of life.
I'm in one
and I
now.
hope it happens to you and that you don't have hot flashes and that you feel good. Are you feeling okay now?
Yes, I'm feeling good.
Well, good. Then thank you for this interview. Hello, Howard. Much love. Last
Barbara,
question. No, we had a
do you still hate Jane Pauley?
pack. Never hated Jane.
A hug? What are you, high?
Hey, wait, what?
Did she hug you?
Yeah, I give her a nice big wet kiss on the cheek.
You know why? You're the youngest guy in the room. She probably dug you.
I thought she was coming on to him.
Yeah. She probably looked you over and said,
Well, I am in a suit and everything.
Yeah, you look handsome, huh? You look dashing next to all those old farts. And isn't she divorced now?
I don't know.
She used to be married to the Prince of Lorimar.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Oh, he's so sweet and dear and kind. You should hear his questions.
Filthy.
Well, you're great, Barbara, really.
And I know that you're doing it all in the spirit of fun, right?
Yeah, it is freedom of the speech, you know what I mean?
Of the speech.
Have you ever had sex with any of the people you've
All
interviewed?
your questions. Now, see, I work without questions.
Okay.
Not trying.
I don't have any questions.
No more questions. We're done.
All right. Okay. Barbara, thanks. OJ, innocent and guilty, Barbara. All right. Thanks, Barbara.
Need to get you in shit with Bob.
Oh, Barbara. Barbara, they want a picture with Barbara? They want a picture with me and you. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man.
Well, I live to regret this.
She's waiting to get away from you.
She's running.
All right, now Peter Jennings?
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's a guy,
brutal.
no sense of humor. Isn't he like getting married every 3 minutes?
Well, he just got a divorce and he's supposed to be engaged to his assistant or something.
So they had all the anchors now on this like upper area with
you.
And then so they're all taking pictures. All the press is taking pictures.
All
of them.
impressed with themselves.
So I wait for the guys who I haven't gotten yet. And,
all right. Man.
So they've just come down from this moment where, they're with all of their peers and they're having their picture taken and they get sandbagged by John.
Yeah, they're all feeling good about themselves. I just took pictures with Walter Cronkite and the other anchors and Peter Jennings. No sense.
Hey, Peter, can we ask you a question? Rex Arcade. How are you?
Good.
Do you ever wish you worked for CNN?
Yeah, occasionally. He gets to talk more than we do, right?
Yeah.
Why? When I wished I worked for CNN, very briefly, at the time of the attack on the Russian parliament, they did a wonderful job.
They did. I know. That was a fabulous...
Are they bonding?
Hey, what is this? Yes, I know. I didn't even know they attacked Russia. Who attacked Russia?
I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Me neither.
What did he say?
Something about attacking Russia. I
just can't believe he's having a serious conversation with John.
Why? When I wished I worked for CNN, very briefly, at the time of the attack on the Russian parliament, they did a wonderful job.
They did. I know. That was a fabulous...
Yeah, you're the only one who saw it.
That was fabulous, John said.
Oh, those guys get hard-ons for stories like that, and nobody cares about it. I couldn't if they blow up all of Russia, I wouldn't miss a beat in my life. He obviously has no one to talk to. He's talking to you, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that was excellent coverage.
John is holding his own with me.
Yeah, he now thinks you're a newsman. I wish Peter Jennings would turn to you and go, okay, when did they blow up the Russian parliament?
Listen to him, he's including John. He says they get to talk a lot more than we do.
Yeah. We, as if you have a job. He doesn't know you don't have a job. Loser. Loser. Loser.
Loser.
Wait till you get to the next question. Oh, man. And you're probably feeling like, hey, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I want to leave.
Hey, I'm doing good.
Leave on this high note.
He's ready to give John his home number. Hey, you know, young man, you remind me a lot of myself. Who are you?
Yeah. Let me ask you, why are you here when so many people are suffering in Oklahoma?
Why am I here? Because I just came back from Tehran and Moscow, and this was a good place to get over jet lag. Is that a serious question? We're here tonight because...
Give me my phone number.
He gets it.
Oh, boy. The end is near.
No. I can't even look at you when I do these things.
What a setup.
Oh, man, what a horrible job John has. And for no money.
This committee, which has been in existence for a very long time, is vital to a free press in America. And
that's what I represent too, Peter.
And that's what you represent?
Yeah, well, so I'm all for it, man.
Good. Okay.
Man.
Why isn't anyone interested in Dan Rather anymore?
Oh, I think everybody's interested in Dan Rather, especially CBS. He's one of the best we have in the country.
Yeah, you still think so?
Absolutely.
All right, let me ask you one more, Peter, and then I'll let you go. I know you have a very busy schedule here.
Well, you've got a lot of paper there, don't you?
Okay, Peter,
Can I have a look at this? Can I get is this a multiple choice question?
Do I ask you for your questions?
No, but can I get a multiple choice?
Well, yeah, look at Peter Jennings talking without a teleprompter.
Wow.
Look at that.
Amazing.
I didn't know he could do that.
That CNN question warmed him up.
Yeah. You know what? He doesn't mind the bad ones. I can't imagine. What's the next question?
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh, man, I can't wait. It has to be a doozy.
I'm wishing you would end this. Because the guy's being pretty decent.
Yeah, he is. He's not gonna
Does he really? Just tell me. Does he really go crazy?
Let's hear. Let's hear. Let's hear.
It's multiple choice. Were you ever sexually attracted to your sister?
Have we run into each other before? That's what I thought so. Yeah. I love it the way you sort of work up to the really, truly serious questions. Nice to see you again.
Thanks, Peter. Peter, you're a good man. Hey, Peter.
Oh, dear. Nice to see you again. Were you ever sexually attracted?
You know, it's that kind of question that makes you remember John.
Who even knows if he has a sister? If he maybe she has medical problems. Who knows what it is?
But right away, he's like, we've run into each other before.
Well,
it took him this long to figure that out.
Let me tell you, the next one is Walter Cronkite, and he evidently whips John into a frenzy and yells at him, gives him a real bad beating.
And the best part about it is Mike Wallace stands behind Cronkite,
liking it,
and he's laughing his head off.
All right, let me take a commercial break, and we'll hear that. We'll be back right after these words with Stuttering John. All right, let's get back to Walter Cronkite and Stuttering John. Everyone's waiting for that.
What?
Okay, here we go. Stuttering John at Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press pretty much has interviewed everyone. Walter Cronkite's even yelled at him once already, walked away, and now he's...
I think he's met him a couple of times, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
John has...
This is the fourth one time.
John has spent more time with the most trusted man in America than most reporters get to spend. But here he is.
Hey, Walter. How are you?
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Freedom of speech, Walter.
Why did they let you in?
What's that?
Why did they let you in?
I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Just one question. Did you ever pass wind during a newscast?
I don't understand you guys. I swear to God, I don't. I told you this before. On earlier occasions where we have met, unfortunately.
Yes. You have scolded me before about using the word friggin'.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. You've got a weird sense of humor.
Well, thanks. But, you're a legend, though.
You are so busy degrading the American public. I don't understand you guys.
Walter,
I really don't.
Walter, why isn't anyone interested in...
I know. Why do you have to read it? Don't you know enough to be able to ask me that question without reading it?
This guy read off a teleprompter his whole life.
Yeah, why didn't he do the news without reading it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't you know enough to be able to ask me that question without reading it? I've known journalists all over over America who do interviews without reading their questions.
Yeah, but I have so many people to interview. It's very hard to remember, you know. I mean,
well, I've interviewed a lot of people myself.
I know you've done a good job.
I have. Very good.
Let me ask you a question. Why isn't anyone
interested? Read the question.
Why isn't anyone
interested? A great deal of unhappiness in your career.
Oh, why, Walter? Why isn't anyone interested in Dan Rather anymore? Take care, Walter.
Take care.
All right, guys.
All right, I wish you a great deal of unhappiness in your career.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why, Walter?
Why, Walter? Why do you wish me unhappiness?
What?
Good job.
I have. Very good.
Let me ask you a question. Why isn't anyone interested?
Read the question.
Why isn't anyone interested?
A great deal of unhappiness in your career.
Oh, why, Walter? Why isn't anyone interested in Dan Rather anymore? Take care, Walter.
Take care.
All right, guys.
All right, John.
All right.
Straight? You happy?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
It's been brilliant. Take care, guys. Walter, take care, man.
Man.
Take care.
Take care, man.
Big fan, man. I'll see you.
Take care, man.
Michael, take care, Michael.
Take care,
Hey,
man.
Michael, take care, man.
Take care. Everyone's so happy. Take care.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I hope you're going to get
Tom, take care. What's that?
I say, I hope you're going to get it cured.
Right. Whatever.
Well, I'll try. I'll try.
Who's telling you to get a cure?
That's Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace,
Yeah, they're
huh?
all now around, you know.
Funny if they beat the hell out of you.
Now they're all with you.
Yeah, they're all hanging.
Because you know what? They wish they were doing what you're doing. This is Mike Wallace, who used to ambush everyone and anyone. He's not used to the ambush. Those guys are warming up to you, though. You know what? You're like an irritating girlfriend. Meanwhile, now it's so boring there that they're now flocking to be interviewed by you.
They're watching John as the entertainment.
Hey, this guy's good. How about if you get a job on 60 Minutes?
Oh, wait a minute. Look, he's over there with Walter Cronkite. Let's go.
That's the young man who asked me the Oxy 500 question.
What did he ask you?
What did he ask you? What? Walter, what did he ask you?
You know what's funny? When he says, you have a weird sense of humor, John says, thank you.
Yeah, that was the right answer. He laughed. He couldn't believe it. That you were actually complimented by that. All right, John, good job, Stuttering John. What is that?
I was going to say, I told you already, but the funny thing is that Mike Wallace cracks up behind Walter the whole time.
Well, we're going to watch that on the E! Show. Yeah. What's the matter with you? I said that already.
All right.
All right, John, good job. OJ, would you love to be let out?
I would love to.
All right, here's Salt and Pepper, the rap duo.
It's a trio, actually.
It's a trio, actually, right?
Yeah.
But the other one, they keep her name off it.
I know.
Because they don't like her.
Hey, girls, how you doing?
Fine.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. Creation.
You are fine. They are fine, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
They got good bodies. I like that blonde one with the big ass.
Yep.
That's an ass, boy. Now, and that, God invented an ass.
That's what he was thinking.
That's what he was thinking about. Everyone else perverted theirs. She's got some ass.
With a capital A.
I mean, that's a big, thick butt.
Horse flank.
Nice. Yeah, it's like a horse flank. It's not even.
Please.
If it was slave days, she would be right up there. She would be working my fields and working me in the bedroom.
It's a big old ass.
That's right.
You'd only need one slave.
That's it. Everyone would say to me, you know, there's a big slave auction happening. I go, really? Stern, when are you going to go and get some more slaves? I go, I got one that works my fields and it gives me my sex. I got Salt and Pepper.
All bases covered.
Yeah, I got everything. And she dyes her hair blonde, to boot.
Don't even need a mule.
And she dances and she sings.
They'll be like, wait a second, you got the same girl doing your fields, plowing your fields. I said, she pulls my tractor.
I don't even have a horse.
Right. And you should see the ass on this one. It's still too big. She does the housework. She does it all.
Build a cabin on that ass.
Yeah. She's super mom.
Question for WXRK Radio.
Sure.
So who are you now?
I'm Salt and Pepper.
Oh, you guys are the... Oh, great. Let me ask you a question.
See, they don't care that you ask who they are. They're happy.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah.
Get the jackpot.
Oh, this is for XRK. OJ, innocent or guilty?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Innocent until proven guilty.
You don't want to comment, huh?
I'm commenting. Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's the party line. They're holding it.
Yeah, we know he's innocent until proven guilty, but based on what you've seen, what do you think?
Everybody starts quoting the law like they're lawyers, too.
Salt and Pepper for the defense.
Like the jury doesn't know.
Yeah, everyone becomes a lawyer. I told you, innocent until proven guilty, baby. Now look at my ass. Was that the one with the blonde hair?
Oh, God.
You don't remember?
I think it was no, I think she was sitting down. I think it was the shorter one.
All right. Yeah, she's pretty fine, too.
Yeah.
They all have babies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's a whole thing going on there.
Don't know what it's about. Don't ask me.
Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty.
That's right. Don't ask me. I don't know. The jury's out.
Yeah, but, what's your personal opinion? All right. You don't want to... Let me say, isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
Say that again?
Isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
I don't know nothing about it, honey.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Why do you keep saying, let me ask you a question?
I don't know. It's kind of like a Kickstarter, you know?
It's kind of funny. Let me ask you a question. Time filler.
So I could read the next question.
Right.
So why is that? Do you hate Latino music?
Do I hate it?
Yeah.
No, I don't hate many things.
Were you ever sexually attracted to your sister?
No, sir, I've never been sexually attracted to my sister.
Can you do a Judge Ito impression?
What the hell kind of questions? Normal questions, huh?
Yeah, fun questions, you know?
Okay.
Like, can you do a Judge Ito impression?
Judge Ito?
Yeah.
I'm undecided. That's my Judge Ito impression.
Can you think of one good reason to save Gary Busey from a drug overdose?
Nope. Not one.
She's very polite, though. She's there with you.
She's hanging.
That's pretty nice of her. I'm just waiting for her to walk away.
So, how bad does it...
Are you with this guy?
How bad does it suck that Kato Kalin is a celebrity?
It sucks like sour grapes.
Yeah?
It really sucks.
She's right.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
I think Howard Stern is rude and obnoxious, but you gotta love him.
Oh, that's great. All right, can I get a hug?
Sure.
What was she wearing, like a little belly shirt?
Yeah, they would look really good. Everybody, all the women looked phenomenal.
Right.
Because all the fashion designers were there. Hello.
What's with Fran Drescher? She blew you off quick?
Yep. No. She looked gorgeous. She was
she's
in
got
a
a
red
good body.
long dress, but no, I just, she said she's still a fan and everything.
Just doesn't have to get up this early.
Fran, let me ask you one question. Fran, OJ innocent or guilty?
Oh, man.
Come on, Fran.
I think he's guilty.
Thanks a lot, Fran. Anything to say to Howard?
Howard, my little nebbish, I love you. Mwah.
Take care, Fran.
Big star. Naomi Campbell, the model?
Yeah, who still hasn't gotten me.
What do you mean hasn't got? She doesn't get you?
She,
Well, he's questioned her a couple of times.
Yeah, she just always gives this like confused look of terror. And hi, Naomi, can we ask you a question, please, for WXRK Radio? Please, for a second.
I'm actually sorry, I can't. I'm leaving.
Just one question, please.
No, she can't answer. Too busy. Listen to this music.
Smarter, Christy Brinkley or Forrest Gump?
I have no comment. I think
Did you ever fart on the runway?
I have to leave. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
These questions are too tough. I have to go.
Here's Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, yeah, this is funny.
This is good?
Yeah, because I didn't even know who he was. Like, Ganji pointed it out for me.
Yeah, he was in the Rocky movie.
But Howard, he doesn't look a bit like he did in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
He slimmed down quite a bit,
Yeah,
didn't he?
slim down. Excuse me? Excuse me, can I ask you a question, please, for WXRK? Who are you now? Sir? Yes.
Was he pissed when you said that?
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, he didn't like that. I know.
But you gotta remember, he has a beautiful girl with him.
Yeah.
So it's even
that's
worse.
even worse.
Yeah.
He wants
What are you
people
trying to do to him?
Who are you again? Who are you?
Sir? Yes. Who are you?
I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, you're not. No. I know you're an actor, right?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, come on.
Chuck Norris.
Come on.
Robert De Niro. Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, maybe that's me.
Dolph Lundgren, how are you, man?
Lundgren.
Still didn't get it right.
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, Dolph Lundgren, yeah. Let me ask
Big
you.
fan. Can I ask a question? Were you ever
He goes, I'm a big fan. You don't know who he is.
Who are you? Dolph Lundgren. Let me ask you
You're
a
getting to
question.
be like Melrose. You're a big fan of everybody.
Big fan of whatever it is you do.
I'm a big fan.
I'll be a big fan. Just tell me what you
Yeah, just tell me what you're doing. I'll really like get into you.
Tell me if I'm warm.
I'm a big fan. Can I ask a question? Were you ever, Dolph, were you ever sexually attracted to your sister? No, sorry. Do you hate Latino music?
I love that.
No, I don't. I like it. Yeah? No. Isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal? Yeah, I think that was good. Do you think it's right that you're here to have fun when so many people are suffering in Oklahoma City?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, what happened, you know. Can't change that.
All right. Let me ask you. Can you think of one good reason to save Gary Busey from a drug overdose?
I don't think so. I mean, what do you think? Yeah, you have to save anybody who's about to die, I think, you know, even if they're an actor.
Let me ask you, do you believe that for the safety of all children, priests should be castrated?
Who?
Priests.
No. No, I like priests. As a matter of fact, I was in love with one once.
Get out.
Yeah, he was my sister. I was a priest.
Can you do a Giorgino impression?
Impression?
Yeah.
A quick one.
Hey, yo, Drago.
Thanks, man. I'll see
Good.
you.
Hey, that was good. That's a good impression. See, he knows how to handle you.
Yeah, he was cool.
You know, it just cracks me up. You go to a fashion thing and nobody understands the question.
Yeah. What is this, Linda Evangelista?
Yeah, this is the creme de la creme of
Supermodel.
the
Supermodel?
Yeah.
She's the hottest model in the world now?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling, there's not one imperfection on her.
Yeah, all right.
My name's Linda Evangelista.
Oh, Linda, hi, you're beautiful.
Who are you now? That's great. See, I think you should carry it one step further next time. It should be like, Linda Evangelista. Now, what do you do again?
What are you famous for?
Yeah, what do you, like? Show me what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you really carry it on.
If she says a model, she said, well, pose.
Yeah, but what have you been in? I mean, I've never seen you in anything. You're nobody. It's great.
Sports Illustrated. Well, what page?
Yeah, no, did you get the cover? And she goes, of course. And then he's like, gee, but no one really knows who you are, right? I mean, it's not like you're well known. You're not a household name. Yeah, I mean, but what do you do? Show me how you pose or something. You know, something like that. You got to be real pompous.
Oh, you're like Elle McPherson. You know,
yeah, right. Yeah, know every other one. Yeah. You're like Cindy Schwartz, my next door neighbor, is a model, too. She's trying to get into that. Do you have a resume? Yeah. Or do you ask her, did you ever take any, like, shots so you could send? Do you have an agent?
Do you have a book?
Yeah. You say, yeah, that's like my friend. She just got an agent.
We should take bets how many questions before they walk away.
And you should say to her, that's not really a job, modeling, though, is it? I mean, you can, it's not like being an actor.
Or did you go to one of those schools?
What are you doing on the side? You know, are you a secretary or something?
Do you just, like, stand there and a guy takes pictures of you? I mean, you don't have to act or anything, right?
You can't really make a living at that.
Yeah, all right.
What do you really do?
Yeah. Don't you want to get married and have kids? You're here looking for a husband, aren't you?
Come on, what you really are is a waitress, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Linda, hi, you're beautiful. How's it going?
Very good, thank you so much.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Let's look on that little sheet there.
You're a supermodel, right?
That's what they call me, sometimes.
Do you have any special powers?
Nah, just luck.
Did you ever fart on the runway?
Ever what?
Fart on the runway.
I don't think so.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that
Now
for the
you've
safety
really
of
insulted her.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that for the safety of all children, priests should be castrated?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, a lot of. If it wasn't for this music, there'd be a lot of silence.
Heavy soundtrack. Thinking music. It's like that Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. So she said the wheels are turning. Yeah.
It's model thinking music.
I got to hear the music. Right, it's great.
Sure he is. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that for the safety of all children, priests should be castrated?
Want to dance? Well, thank you.
I wish I would have been warned about you. Yeah, I think all men should be castrated.
Oh, yeah?
It's all about women.
Are you married?
It's all about women.
How do you mean? I stutter, I'm sorry.
Women.
Women, okay.
Women.
Let me ask you, how bad does it suck that Kato Kaelin's a celebrity?
He's such a loser. I don't even want to talk about him.
Yeah, I know.
Major loser.
I know. What do you think, OJ?
Hey, I dig her.
Yeah.
I'm with her on that.
Well, everybody at this party seemed to think Cato was a loser, but
You know what? It's okay to.
they would have had him at this party if he was in town.
Yeah.
It's okay to hate Kaylin, but isn't it okay to say OJ's guilty?
Yeah, well, there's a whole thing going on.
Well, it was interesting, even when Fran Drescher said, well, I think he's guilty. Now, here's a guy she's thinking killed 2 people, and she's almost afraid to say he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
I know. What do you think, OJ, innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
All right. So do I. I feel the same way.
2 great minds.
Bonding.
Isn't it great that the Japs got beat on the Rockefeller Center deal?
Sure. And with the car deal.
What was what?
The car deal also. They're going to raise the taxes on the imports, and I think that's right. Coming from a family who works for General Motors, I think that's right.
Ooh.
Wow.
Do you know who the vice president is?
Hey.
She's up on things. She read the paper today.
She agrees with it.
You 2 could have hung out. She likes every topic you bring up.
I guess her family's from Detroit or General Motors. She works for them. And she's, hey, yeah, they should raise the tariff on Japanese. Japanese won't let us sell cars over there. I heard people actually complaining about that. I said, how could you complain? Ralph was saying to me, how could
Ralph was complaining?
Hey, who else do I get to talk to? He's blowing out my
I thought
hair.
you meant somebody important.
I'm reading the paper and he goes, I don't think it's right that they raise it, man. He makes no sense when he argues, and I'm arguing with a moron. I said to him, what do you mean it makes no sense? I said, the Japanese won't let us sell our cars over there unless they put a huge tax on it.
That's right.
Why should... Yeah, what was your point, Ralph? This is what I get into in the morning when the guy's supposed to be blowing out my hair. I'm sitting there trying to get my hair blown out, and I'm reading the paper, and this imbecile starts arguing with me about something that shouldn't even be argued about.
I just think that American cars are pieces of garbage for the most part, and if people want to buy imports, let them buy imports.
All right, listen now. No, wait, hold it. So I explained to Ralph. I said,
and
Ralph,
there's not a demand for American cars in Japan.
No, listen
Nobody
to me.
wants our junk.
Wrong. Let us sell our cars in Japan. You know, he says American cars are junk. Meanwhile, in America, it's still American cars that outsell foreign cars.
Sure.
So why are the Japanese afraid? Let us sell our cars over there. If there's such junk, let us sell our cars over there and let the Japanese decide. Why should it be unfair? Why should you put a tariff on it? But let us put a tariff on their cars.
If there was such a big demand for our cars over there, they'd have them.
No, Ralph, listen again. I'm going to say it again. You're so dumb, it's pathetic. I don't know who your real father was, but he's got to be stupid as a wall.
Your mother sounds very intelligent, so it must have been your father.
You must have inherited your father's brain. Listen to me, P-Brain. It's not the Japanese people who have a choice. The Japanese government is saying, let's keep the Japanese cars pure. Let's not compete with Americans. We'll raise the price of their cars so high that they have to buy our cars. Do you understand that?
I didn't have all the information.
All right. I bet your real father is Lloyd Lindsay Young, the weatherman on Channel 9.
Hello, Ralph.
No, goodbye, Ralph.
Goodbye, Ralph. I'm having this argument. He goes, hey, if the Japanese wanted our cars, they would buy them. I go, no, they wouldn't. They don't have them available.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Come over here and have them shipped home?
Yeah. But this is, unfortunately, my life has come down to that's who I argue with. It's just, you know what it's like? It's like being with a child.
Sometimes he just picks arguments just for the sake of picking them.
No, but I know he's genuinely stupid. He really believes what he says. I mean, there's no argument there. It's stupid.
That's your outlet.
He goes, well, American cars suck. I go, that's great. So what does that got to do with anything? If American cars suck, fine.
Let them in.
So let them run over in Japan. Why do you have to double?
First of all, I'm not stupid, and
you are so stupid.
I am not stupid.
Ralph, no offense, you're dumb as a wall.
I am not stupid.
Any guy who would make an argument, you missed the whole argument. Your IQ is so low.
That's not true. I'll take an IQ test.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come close to or beat you.
I doubt it.
I'll bet. You want to bet?
Let's bet.
My IQ is about 136.
I don't know. I have no idea what my IQ is, but I would.
We do.
Do it.
Trust me. I told you. You take an IQ test.
Well, let's take a.
Take the test.
How much you want to bet?
I'll bet you $50 zillion.
500.
Yeah, 500. Save you money.
Yeah. See, you know I'm not stupid, and you're just saying that.
You know how to work a comb.
What I'm just saying is that American cars suck.
You're fashion literate.
Ralph, that's not the argument. It's fine that you feel that way. What do you drive, though? You drive an American car, don't you?
Well, Jeeps are the exception.
Oh, I see. How dare you say that about American cars?
I had all foreign cars my whole life.
But you don't have a foreign car now, do you? So given the choice, you bought an American car.
I just wanted a Jeep.
Why wouldn't listen to the argument, because you're missing it. It has nothing to do with what you think American cars are.
Yeah.
Why are the Japanese afraid to compete with us?
I don't think they're afraid. I think.
So why don't we do the same thing? Why don't we say, hey, let's get the Japanese cars out?
You would never have had the opportunity to find out about a foreign car if we didn't have an open market.
Yeah, so we're stupid. I'm not the one who let them in the first place. They're smart to keep us out of there. They have them buying their own cars.
Crappy cars.
Do you believe how stupid he is?
You're like an OJ defense lawyer.
Is he stupid or what?
Don't you even call me stupid?
I think you're stupid.
Lundgren.
You are
big
stupid.
deal. Like pronouncing names.
You can't conceive of an argument. Do you understand? You don't have any conception of what we're talking about here. Doesn't matter. So now we're saying, hey, Japan, wake up. What?
You benefit from our open market. You have to have a fair deal.
You're so smart. Why don't you put down your blow dryer and design a car?
I could better than America.
All right, come on, get out of here. I'm in the middle of Linda Evangelista.
Let me hang for a second because I want to say something.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
I want to say something about this interview. Just keep going.
All right.
United States?
I'm Canadian, so I don't even have to answer that question.
What was the question?
Who's the vice president?
Oh, wait.
So I think that's right.
Well, do you know who the vice president is of the United States?
I'm Canadian, so I don't even have to answer that question.
Oh, you're Canadian.
They ask these questions on Howard Stern all the time.
Yeah, Howard Stern. Can you do a Judge Ito impression?
No. I'm a supermodel.
Well, listen, I appreciate it. Give me a
Now you ask me loser questions.
Can I get a hug?
I was going to comment on it. I saw this tape of it. You have to see it on the E! Show. It's so funny because John, the place was hot, and John's, got the thing around his neck. He's all rumpled, and he's sweating. His hair is greasy. She looks perfect.
Yeah.
And he asked her for a hug, and she was like, God, no, get away from me. And then, John,
All right, get out of here. Get out, please. Who cares what you have to say? Great. All right, goodbye. Hairdresser.
You're just mad at me.
Homo.
Really gay.
Really gay.
Gay squared.
We're back.
Gay.
Eggs in the sea.
No life, no brain, no male hormones.
Impressed.
Stupid.
Cut his brake line.
Oh, good job, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, dude. Stuttering John, everybody. Checking in with another moronic interview. Hero of the stupid. All right, man.
Thanks.
We're going to take a break. Robin's going to do the news. What? All right, and we'll be back. What? And we'll be back right after this. And Robin just announced that there'll be a chinkless Channel 2 News tonight.
Oh.
America, of course, ignoring its ethnic roots.
Chinkless?
Yes. It's a chinkless Channel 2 newscast.
Sandy, you smell good.
Thank you.
It's Dan Rather without the chink. Is that how the
Yeah.
goes in it?
Sandy, you smell good.
This is the CBS Evening News.
Without the chink. They're on a smear campaign against her. Now she's no good. I did this whole rap.
Why would they bring her over, pay her $2 million
Yeah.
if she's no good?
Now she's no good. That's why you got to watch these network snakes. Tonight on the news, you'll wonder where the yellow went. It's Dan Rather with Chinkless News.
Dan Rather with an all-American newscast.
Yeah, no chinks. Big stamp on it with, that cross through it, the circle with the... Not one friggin' Oriental on our newscast.
We're here over the Kosciuszko Bridge, and it's looking very, very bad. Backed up for 3 miles, and things are not going to be pretty this afternoon. That's me, Donna Fiducia from the N-copter. Smat, Sue?
I don't know, man. What kind of career in broadcasting is that anyway? I'd rather be home with the kids.
Maybe she can't afford it. Not everybody is you.
Hello, hey, Donna. You did a great job.
Thank you, Dan.
I'm safe down here. Don't worry.
Okay. We're up in the N-chopper right now, and things really looking pretty good for a Monday. Usually around this time, we see some heavy traffic, but we're not experiencing any major delays. Matt, Sue, back to you. I'm Donna Fiducia in the Channel 4 chopper.
What are they calling it? Chopper 4?
Chopper 4, yeah.
A lot of fancy names for these.
Chopper 4. There's a Chopper 4.
$1 helicopter. State of the art.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Sue. I'm up here in Chopper 4, and I must say that while traffic is flowing smoothly here at the George Washington Bridge, if you look just about a mile over, you can see that there's been an explosion at the factory that builds telescopes. And we expect that things will really become delayed. And I'm still alive. We'll see if I'm alive in 15 minutes.
I don't even think they do more than one of those stupid helicopter reports a show.
I stay tuned just to see if she's still living.
Well, it works. It's got you tuned in.
Don't worry, I'm training another pilot and traffic girl just in case. I won't miss one report.
Unless you're watching TV in your car, I don't know what good a traffic report's going to do you anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no need for these reports.
Quiet.
We're up here in Chopper 4, Robin, and this is my second broadcast, and remarkably, we're still alive. You know, my predecessor died. She fell into the balmy waters of the Hudson. Checking over the Hudson now, which I like to call Grave Central, too. Oh! We're here. I'd like to say a special hello to my kids, who are out in the backyard digging a hole for Mommy.
Oh, boy.
That's why America's going down. In Japan, you don't see any psychic friend network exposés in their newspaper.
The one thing that is a mystery is how they say in the Post today that Dionne Warwick makes $1 million a week.
What? She's not on the phone.
Doing those infomercials. How does that happen?
$1 million? That can't be right.
That's what they say.
Dionne Warwick?
$1 million a week.
She generates $1 million a week, you say?
No. Sources in the infomercial trade say Warwick is making $1 million a week.
Oh.
$1 million a week.
You know, I just want to say something. I sit here, I write jokes 4 or 5 hours a day. I go out and do my nightclub appearances. What? I'm not sitting ripping anybody off, telling them they could live longer. Whoa. I'm going to have to hear this now for every day after the show.
If I had a psychic network, at least I'd be on the phone. And not like Dionne Warwick. I would answer the phone. Hello?
Hello, this is Jackie.
That lump is cancer.
You have no future, loser. I got your money, sucker. Oh.